Good morning. This is Kiram from clearimaging.com. We design wicked websites, been doing it for 2 decades, and help tons of American companies with our fresh designs. And today, we're taking a look at evergreenlandscapingpro.com. So first things first, what I want to do is press Control U on the keyboard. It's going to open up the source. I'm going to press Control F, type, which Control F does a search function. Type in title. And here is the title. This is the most important optimization you can make on a web page. So you see a snippet of it right up here, Lawn Care Atlanta. So this is pretty nicely done. You've got your company name right here. You've got your city, and then you've got your main keyword. So my hat is off to you. Pretty darn good. You might be able to throw in one more keyword tastefully into that, but pretty darn good. I'm pretty impressed. I usually don't see people doing this correctly, so good job. And this is the most important optimization you can make on your page for ranking in Google. It's key. So it's all about ranking in Google. As you can imagine, you want the phones ringing, you want emails popping into the inbox from customers, you want sales. You can get that by sending more people to your website. And you can get more people to your website by moving yourself up in Google. And to do that, you have to optimize your website. So we're just going to talk about some optimizations here. So that one was good. Next point is amount of text on the home page. Very thin. You should be going for 500 to 1,000 words. Google weighs your pages. One of the ways Google will weigh your page is amount of quality and original text. Right now you don't have enough, so your homepage will not get as much, will not have as much weight, in other words. Your services page here is really a missed opportunity because truly each one of these services needs its own page. Shrub and tree, lawn maintenance, irrigation, drainage, weed control, all of them need their own individual page with 500 to 1,000 words each. You're really missing out by just having this service page with a little snippet of, 70 words for each one. We need 500 words for each one. That's how you can really dominate. That's actually just normal these days. So the fact that you don't have it is in the negative. We just need to get you up to zero. By just doing that, you just get into neutral, so to speak. So right now you're in the negative by not having an individual page for each service. The about page, pretty decent. You've got some text on here. Design-wise, by the way, this isn't a design audit, really. We're talking more about SEO, but it would be best if you did some paragraph breaks to make this easier to look at, because it's kind of hard to look at, and make it a line left. For this, you want to link all of these to your individual pages once you build them. This is very important. It's called interlinking, but that will be a future thing. Moving along, we've got artificial turf. This is great, although there's no text on this page, so we should get some text put on. And that's just about it. Not a whole lot of pages on the site. Pretty thin. Unfortunately, Google is going to not put a lot of weight in this website because the content is so thin. Now, if you consider it like this, it's you and the rest of your competitors trying to get to the top of Google. If you just have 5 pages and your competitors have 5 pages plus a blog and they're adding an article every week, they will dominate. Because you can't get to the top of Google by hoping. You can't get to the top of Google by adding a couple pages a year. You need to do more content than your competitors. That's how you can climb the ladder and get to that top spot as a small business in landscaping. Another strategy is getting your Google reviews. That helps a lot as well. So your rating is decent, 4 stars, but you don't have nearly enough reviews. You really should get into those triple digits, 100 plus. The more reviews you have, the more people will click on you, and then Google will move you up further in Google Maps. Additionally, it helps to pre-sell the prospect. They're doing their research, they're checking people out online before they commit. They see, oh, only 16 reviews, but then they see a competitor of yours, 100 reviews. Oh, wow. They're just instinctively going to want to go with the competitor. So there's a lot of reasons to get these reviews. If you need help, Clear Imaging can help you. We have a service here where you give us a spreadsheet of your past customers' phone, email, name, and we reach out to them with reminders and requests for reviews. Because you can do it yourself and send one request to everybody, but honestly, people don't leave the review until the fourth request very often. So you gotta keep nudging them, so to speak. If you can't be bothered, we can help you with that over here at Clear Imaging. But in 2020, getting those reviews is going to be key. All right, 2020, review generation and then content creation, getting that blog going and writing those articles. Now, a little DIY, a little do-it-yourself thing you can do for free is to write a little blog every time you do a job. Now, I understand if you're just going and mowing a lawn, there's not going to be a lot to talk about, right? But anything more involved that's an entire day's work or multiple days, these are great opportunities, like irrigation, for content. You're basically going to document what you're doing on the job site, add it to the website, and that's unique content. It's going to have your keywords in it, and that is how you can create content easily without thinking for free. Now, it requires discipline. You have to make yourself do it. But if you're just documenting the job play by play, this is what we're doing today, this is what we're doing now, this is the job description, this is everything we need, this is a testimonial from the customer at the end, it's going to write itself, and that would be great. But if you can't be bothered, of course, Clear Imaging does have a service where we write articles for you that you can just use. So it's up to you what route you want to go. Other points, this is a Wix website, so it's going to have a very low score on Google PageSpeed. Wix websites do not do well, and the site is mobile friendly, so that's good. But there's some issues with Wix. I'm not a fan. It's very restrictive as far as what you can do with your website as far as search optimizations, because it's a do-it-yourself platform. You drag and you drop and you put it all together. You have to work within their limitations. So, when it comes to search engine optimization, you want to have full control. You want to be able to do anything to your website. So if you have a custom website made with a company like Clear Imaging, then you have full control over everything, as opposed to Wix, where you have to work within their system. Additionally, I just want to throw out there that although there's a couple sections of the site that look nice, for instance, what we're doing right here, this is great. This is really classy, really nice. But up here in the header, down here, there's just so many sections missing and some design points that are not ideal, because this is important because SEO can bring visitors to your website. We just talked about some strategies you can use, right, with creating content, getting reviews, optimizing pages individually. That'll bring people over, but now do they convert into phone calls and emails? That's the next question. The answer to that is, well, they will if your layout, if your design is a proper funnel with all the right marketing elements in place. And currently your homepage does not have all of those marketing elements in place to turn someone who is mildly curious into interested. You have to take that cold traffic, warm it up, and then get them to turn into a lead. This site is missing out on several points on that. So I do suggest you get a full, fresh custom design for your website. Having to make your company around a cookie cutter template from Wix is unnecessary. You should have your website tailor-made to you instead of trying to fit it into a template. Over at Clear Imaging, all of our websites are completely custom done, 100%. We don't stop until you love the design, so it's truly tailored to you. So let us know if you're interested in that. that just about does it for our audit here. I hope that was useful. Please take this knowledge and use it. If you have any questions, if you want me to clarify anything, if you want some more strategies, I would love to do that. Just come on down to clearimaging.com, contact, and let us know. All right, until then, thank you very much and take care.